More than 100 years have passed since World War I. Technology has changed, wars have changed, but one thing hasn't. Cats still possess incredible senses that humans can barely understand. The same sharp hearing, the same powerful sense of smell, and the same instincts that once helped soldiers recognize danger. Whether they were chasing rats through muddy trenches or alerting soldiers to something unusual in the air, these remarkable animals proved they were much more than simple companions. They became silent partners in one of history's deadliest wars. But how could an ordinary house cat help soldiers survive one of the most dangerous battlefields ever created? The answer is more incredible than most people realize. Let's find out. When World War I began in 1914, millions of soldiers were sent to fight across Europe. Instead of fast-moving battles, many found themselves trapped inside long, narrow trenches dug into the ground. These trenches became their homes, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months, and for some soldiers, even years. Life inside them was miserable. The ground was always wet, the mud reached their boots, food was limited, disease spread quickly. Every day could be their last. But there was another problem that made life even worse. Rats. Thousands of them. They stole food, chewed through bags and clothing, spread disease, and kept soldiers awake at night. The trenches were quickly becoming overrun. The soldiers needed help, and that help came with 4 legs and a tail. Cats. At first, cats were brought into the trenches for one simple reason: to hunt rats. It didn't take long before they proved just how good they were. Every night, they quietly searched through the trenches. Within days, the number of rats began to fall. Food became safer. Supplies lasted longer. The soldiers finally had one less problem to worry about. But then, something strange began happening. The cats weren't only chasing rats anymore. Sometimes they reacted to something nobody else could see. A cat resting quietly would suddenly jump to its feet. Its ears would point toward the wind. Its body became stiff. Some cats even tried to leave the trench. The soldiers noticed this strange behavior again and again and again. At first, they didn't understand why. Then they started seeing a pattern. Only a few moments later, poison gas would arrive. Poison gas was one of the deadliest weapons used during World War I. Unlike bullets, you couldn't always see it coming. Sometimes it moved silently with the wind. By the time soldiers realized it was there, their eyes were already burning, their throats tightened, breathing became painful. Many had only seconds to put on their gas masks. Every second mattered. Even 5 extra seconds could save a life. That's why the soldiers started paying close attention to the cats. But how could a cat detect danger before a human? The answer lies in its incredible senses. A cat's hearing is far better than ours. It can hear sounds that humans completely miss. Its sense of smell is also much stronger. Tiny changes in the air, strange odors, or distant sounds could all catch a cat's attention long before a soldier noticed anything unusual. Scientists still believe these extraordinary senses helped cats react earlier than humans in some dangerous situations. The cats weren't predicting the future. They were simply noticing what people couldn't. Word spread quickly among the soldiers. If the trench cat suddenly became nervous, everyone paid attention. Some soldiers reached for their gas masks immediately. Others became more alert. No one wanted to ignore the warning, because in war, ignoring even the smallest sign of danger could cost your life. The cats had earned the soldiers' trust, not because they were trained, but because their instincts were so reliable. The cats did something else that was just as important. They gave soldiers hope. War is exhausting, not only for the body, but also for the mind. Many soldiers were far from home. They missed their families. They missed normal life. Then a cat would quietly curl up beside them after a long day. For a few moments, the war didn't seem quite so frightening. Some soldiers shared their food with the cats. Others gave them names. Many military units even adopted their own trench cats. These little animals became part of the family. They offered comfort when very little comfort could be found. It's important to remember one thing. Cats were never officially trained as poison gas detectors. There was no military program teaching them to recognize gas. Everything they did came naturally. Their sharp senses, their quick reactions, their remarkable instincts. The soldiers simply learned to trust what the cats were telling them, and sometimes that trust may have saved lives. Today, more than 100 years later, cats still amaze us. They still hear sounds we can't hear. They still notice things we completely miss. And they still carry the same instincts that once helped them survive alongside soldiers during one of history's darkest wars. Now we'd love to hear from you. If you were a soldier during World War I, would you trust your life to a cat's instincts? Let us know your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoy amazing true stories about cats, fascinating history, surprising science, and unbelievable discoveries, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into the incredible world of cats.